Good. Hello. It's nighttime. Um, I'm Kiasha. I'm part of what's just me? No good, do gooder. Okay. I got both NO and KNO. No good, do gooder. I wanted to talk about um cosmic connections, twin flame, soulmate, divine unions, uh, matching, you know, royalty with royalty. So even though, let's say you think you're on top of your game and you making the money, right? Or that you're not on top of your game, or you want to be and you're close, but you know you're putting in the work, money ain't really coming in like that. Doesn't matter what end of the spectrum you're on. Once you find out that you are a divine being and God vouches for you, and God has vouched for you and your family, and that you got a cosmic motherfucking job to do. You know, you are royalty, heavenly. That means you're supposed to be royalty on earth. You know, people don't want to tell you about the as in heaven is on earth, or as in earth you want in heaven. It doesn't matter which way you spin it. The worlds are similar, all of them, you know, because if you look at it as a blueprint, it's the same one used for the entire duality system, okay? So if you're not royal, you're going to be. But you got to tap into who you are inside. I read the book of Thomas, that helped me. And I try to read a little bit more about Jesus, that helped me. But I also had to just look into myself, that helped me more. But the other thing is this: even when you're making the money, millions of dollars, you're still missing out on millions, sometimes billions. And people don't want to tell you that. But look at yourself like this: no matter what, you're always going to be a hot commodity. You never go out of style. And everyone wants to be you, mimic you, and befriend you, or either hurt you. Okay? No matter what, you're going to be on people's mind, whether you like it or not, because you're royalty, you're cosmic. And, you know, God loves the shit out of you, even if you don't think so. But He does, and she does, and it's for other reasons than people think. And those reasons are, every time you come, you handle your business. You don't necessarily forget your journey. It might be delayed. You might need some work trying to figure it out a little bit more and understand it, but you don't lose sight of it. Even if someone else has to bring it to your attention, you know, in unconventional ways, because that's how a lot of it was brought to mind. And so with that, I don't mind it. And I knew God told me, like, okay, when you wake up, all the men in your blood, not just my bloodline, but it's like all the men that I've had a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection or a cosmic connection or royalty connection, you know, Let me just put it like this. If you was connected with me in heaven, in the spirit, in the universe, on earth, or in hell, it's like you are still some form of divinity and royalty. And the way God put it to me is because I go back to the beginning of time, and I've been coming back here doing different missions and stuff 20 some lifetimes. So, in essence, my essence covers the world. So, a lot of us, if we do tap into our past, which I did not do to a certain extent, because I didn't want to mess up my frequency. Because you can look back into your past, and it could tell you some good stuff, some bad stuff. It can tell you some indifferent stuff that could throw you off balance, and you just gained balance back. And so because of that, no, I didn't do it. Because God said, hey, both of them, no matter what's going on, you got to stay in love. And I'm like, well, how? And how do you do that? Okay. And it's thinking through life before you act on life of any kind. And then it's like when you act on life, you want to act on it in a favorable way for everyone, not just for yourself. You don't want to look at things, and you got to excuse me, it's dark outside. Plus, I'm letting my dog back in the house. But you got to look at things on a level like, hey, even though I'm doing this for myself, and myself is hooked to humanity because I'm hooked to the universe, I'm hooked to the heavens, and everything's connected, I still have to make the right decisions for everyone around me and everyone that could possibly be involved. Okay? That's a real thing. You know, so you're looking at the good people, the bad people, the people in between that could get caught up in some crossfire. And it's just like in a movie where they might show you the scene of anything unfolding. And it's kind of like even damn people walking down the street, you know, you need to be consciously aware. But back to these unions, okay? So what's up with that is this. You are of some form of divinity. And because of that, it doesn't matter if you are connected to me like a brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, boy, it don't matter. You know, we are part of the same family. It's like a royal family. If we're not, we were connected at some point. And the reason why I'm saying this is because people from my past life decided this lifetime that they wanted to get revenge on me for whatever happened last time. And it was similar on the same lines of what's going on this lifetime. It's like they wanted a do-over. And that's something you can't do. And I'm saying can't, but it's really like forbidden. And the reason why is because you know how you would see animals and whatever way the universe is going. And you might see those animals start going in a circle, right? And this is the way the world is going. But cosmically, they're tapped into it. and they're moving according to that. They're not moving according to the people, to us humans that want to control their movements and their ways to go. They're like, bump that. Nah, I don't know why we're doing this. Or even if I do know why, I can't explain it to you, but I got to keep doing this. Right? Okay. So that's the way of the universe. So it's like the universe is talking to Earth. Okay? When the universe can talk to Earth and everything in Earth understands it, listens to it, and responds accordingly, the only people that don't are the ones that are supposedly smarter. We are not. We are not. Let me explain why we're not. Because you're trying to go against the universe. You think you're more powerful than the universe. You also think you're more powerful than Earth itself. And you want to use the elements of Earth, the universe, spirit, the souls of other people and animals to commit whatever you're wanting. Instead of saying, I'm looking outside of myself and I'm doing all these things outside of myself, I need to look inside myself. It doesn't matter if you're scared to do it, you still have to do it. Because that's the only way the fear gets released or evaporated up off of you. That's God's way of telling you, like, you've done it, taken care of it. Now it's not going to bother you or haunt you or chase you. Come for you, you know. Or you won't even see Anubis ass. Like, what's up? You know, you miss that stuff. Okay? But I'm saying all that to say it doesn't matter if you're a good guy or a bad guy. And we came across each other this lifetime or another lifetime out of my 20. You're divine. I don't know how to tell you. You know, I just know that people from my past life could still tap into my energy. But that is not possible now. God blocked a lot of that stuff off because people were doing a lot of bad stuff to me. Just, manifesting in all the different ways that you can, except for using your God-given talent that came from your brain. All right? And I use my brain. Okay? But, all right, that's that. You got to tap into yourself. And when you start looking within, and you can tackle the best way, I did it. My biggest demon, I tackled that first. Demons don't look like demons. They look like people like us. And the way you just tell the difference is that demon is just your biggest asshole. Constantly running their mouth, constantly talking, not listening. Constantly want to be in your business, in your face, talking to you, or talking at you. Asking you all kinds of shit, only to just keep stabbing you in the back. It's like a whole lot of underhanded shit they do. And they looking at it like, Well, fuck it. If they allow me to do it, I'm going to keep doing it. Knowing that you're not even allowing them to do it. It's kind of like, let's say you got an office and someone's knocking at your office door and you're like, hello. And instead of saying hello, okay, that's the start of the bullshit, you know. And they come in, they might sit, or they might just drop some shit in your fucking office and keep it going. But it's to get you engaged in their fuckery and their bullshit. Knowing you're at work, knowing you need to be professional, knowing, you need to have some tact with whatever it is that you need to say. Sometimes you gotta go outside of that and say, hey, you, get your ass back here. Even though you don't want to talk to a person like that way, but you have to give them, I ain't gonna say give them back what they give you, but it's the same. It's that energy. But it's like, yo, why would you do that? Or what was the purpose of that? What's up? What's going on? So whoever your biggest asshole is, it doesn't matter. They constantly riding your back about bullshit, talking about bullshit, trying to keep you invested in bullshit, always needing something, wanting something, gotta have something, and giving you all the song and dances in the fucking world while they need something. That's it. I'm saying this because I've been done like that. And as soon as I say no, okay, people want to come with some fuck shit. And, that's them. But you start eliminating folks like that, God feels it, hears it, sees it, understands it. Your frequency raises, it changes. And then God's like, damn, all right, she getting on my radar, or he getting on my frequency, or our vibrations starting to match up. Now it's time for me to talk to bruh, or sis. Let me put some good shit in their ear, because you decide to do the work. That's the key. The work you don't want to do it. It's just like any kind of job. You got a deadline on certain shit. You can't keep putting it off. You got to do it. I got some shit that I've been putting off, but it's like you prioritize. Because I don't want people to think like I'm making an excuse for myself. Sometimes you're not making an excuse for yourself. You're just making an excuse because of the situation. Because sometimes a situation can cause for more attention that you just need to give to it to make sure it's handled. Because sometimes that just takes precedent over anything else. Some people want you to just forget about something, go on to something else, and they keep like playing their little games. No, you gotta start nipping them games in the bud. When them games start costing you money, time, energy, anger, frustration, aggravation, the list goes on of all the negative things, you need to be like, okay, no. Like in my situation, some of these diabolical people from my past, man. And before I even say anything, I'm making sure I say something to you men. Because some of you are in traps and you don't even realize you're in traps. And I've said it before, but I don't think you get it. So I'm trying to explain it, hopefully a little differently. I've had several different women that get into these curiosity modes about myself. And they might have befriended me at one point in time. Or I might have met them at a job, or shit, some of them could be kin to me. Some of them are. But they look me up with divination or whatever, and they see what's in my destiny, my timeline. And they go after it. And it's men and women that have done this, but it's mostly women that have screwed this thing up. They go after opportunities, my dreams or my manifestations or my love life and my finances. And how they do things is I might have went through all the work to set everything up for myself. And then right when things are about to turn over and I'm going to get a job or get a yes or get invested in someone or decide to do a different like business adventure or something. Interception. Another bitch, really. I don't know. I try to be nice, but boy. Because every move they're doing is low, bitchy shit. And they think they're being funny. They know they're being petty. Everything is like a game. Imagine that being done for 20, 25 years. And then, okay, you can fast forward 20, 25 years, right? I want you to see this. Every interception, every change, every person that grouped with these people to do something against me, it adds up. And I would say to other people, like, there are limits. In all those 5 areas I named at first, heaven, hell, earth, spirit, universe, there are limits. And it doesn't matter if you're in a group or you're singled out. Everyone came after one person, me. I didn't do anything to not one person. Not one of you, not one group, not all of you, not some of you, not everybody, no matter which way you put it. A lot of you I don't even know, you know. But you have reached your limit, and on all 5. You reached your limit about 2 years ago. The death at my house, me going to the hospital again, then one that caused my death. My brother going to jail. It's like a lot of chaos brought to my home to affect me in all negative ways. It's like they up the ante each time to affect me negative ways. To hurt me so bad to where I'm back in the fucking bed, down for the count, so they can keep stealing, keep lying, and keep spiritually taking shit, you know. What all of you have done is put yourself right in front of death. I don't even know another way to put it. Everyone. Because you listened to these women and you thought they were me, or you knew that they weren't me. And it doesn't matter if you sought them out or they sought you out. And if you've been around me, which a lot of you have, until you would mimic me. And you all were cool with the imitations of life. You should watch that movie. But you were cool with it. Not being real with yourself or the other person or going after the real thing. So you know how if you've done all this shit, and the way you got to get your divinity back and not die. And I'm sorry to laugh, but truly not fucking die. All right? You got to go to God. You got to go within. There ain't no other way. You've exhausted all your ways because you came for me. My essence, my life, my being itself, my soul, my spirit, my heart, my mind. It's like all kinds of shit. You came for it. Whether you knew what I am or not, that shit ain't matter to you. You just looked at it like an opportunity. But I'm just telling you, all of you are divine and you have royalty attached to you. You'll never see it when you vibrate low. When you do low, underhanded, undermining shit to people. And when you go after the innocent to come up, when you cast illusions, do manipulation, and you got your magic just going and flowing. Nothing about you is authentic. You're fucking your own life up. You're not totally fucking mine up. Or God's. You're fucking your life up. And the way God looks at it, you're doing the shit on fucking purpose too. To yourself. Because it's a duality world. It's like, if anybody looks up that word, you should say to yourself, I am really fucking myself out of life. What does that sound like? Death. But that's what you're doing. Because if all right, I'm looking this way. What's in front of me as I look this way? It's a cul-de-sac, a tree, a house, a sidewalk, mailbox, street light, shit like that. And I set my sights and I say, I want that tree. And I'm going to take that tree from that corner home. And I'm going to put it in my backyard. I know it's going to be loud for me to cut the tree down. And I know I got to make sure whatever way I cut this motherfucker down, I can't hit the house. Because I ain't trying to buy the house. I want the fucking tree. Then your friend says, shit, I like the house. And I like the other tree. I want the house and the fucking tree. You can take that one. And you get together and you cast your illusions or whatever. But the person in the house hears the noise. You can't hide the noise. And you have to speak up when the noise is going on. When the person asks you, hey, why are you cutting down my tree? Why are you at my house? Why are you interested in my other tree? Why are you interested in my house? When you come after The tree, that's the root. So you want to put a root on a person. You know, when you come after a house, you want to come after a person's stability, well-being, their being itself as a person. Not, you go after their physical house because you're fucking with their comfortability, their essence that's outside of them. Because it does affect the essence inside of them. Just like the root. Good sturdy tree, it's strong. Bears good fruit. You want to uproot it for it to die. And you think you're going to be successful. And so everybody that's wondering why you're not, divinity doesn't just look one way, 2 ways, 5 ways, 10 ways, 12 ways. Divinity looks. So you can look at that as 12 of anything. 12 different outfits, faces, masks, understandings, information, outlook, personalities. It's unique. It's designed to be unique. It's designed for no one to be the same. And when you group up with people that have the same thought process, same ideology against one person, you think that you're masking yourself because you're grouped together. No, you forget about your own fucked up ass individuality. I'm gonna try not to laugh. But you forget that essence still comes through and it can be seen and understood and just looked at as, man, you know, I knew you were a part of the bullshit. I just didn't know how invested you were in a part of the bullshit. But now that I know you are the bullshit, yeah, I'm staying away from that. And it might take me a little longer to get to where I need to go, or I need to reroute myself or whatever. I would prefer to do that than to deal with the nonsense. Just the chaotic nature of weeding through. And I know no matter what you do, it's work. But I've stepped out of the matrix. I've did the hardest work of any fucking body on this motherfucking planet. And I ain't doing nobody else's hard ass work. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not. You're not hooking me to shit. You're not binding me to shit. You're not rooting me to shit. You're not fucking with my house. You're not fucking with my stability of any kind. You're not fucking with my money. You're not fucking with shit. I don't give a fuck if I ain't got a goddamn dime in my pocket. I will have it. And I mean what I say. I'm going to catch all that don't belong. Near, or around, in front, beside, and anyone that tries to get inside of me. I'm catching all y'all motherfuckers. And God is making sure that shit happens because Mother and Father God is in me. And you keep fucking up when you want to fuck with my energy because it's like they got their spot on, got on radars on. for your ass and the ass of your folks and the ass of where you going, your trail. It's like, it's kind of leaving those leprechaun coins as you walking. And you know what that leprechaun is doing? That's the little devil. Little devil's like, hey, guy, we over here. Hey, this motherfucker, he fucking up right over here, right over here. You know? But, you know, like a dog, and they got that whistle, and that dog can hear it, but we can't. That's how that leprechaun is shouting. Giving all the business. And you don't know what's up at all. But if you want to get out of your bullshit and the traps you're really setting for yourself and thinking you're setting for me, you have to go to God inside. Really go with some real true intentions and be like, look, I got this fucked up shit, that fucked up shit, this. I don't care how long the fucking list is. He patient as hell. You know? He'll help you if he can. And you're probably like, what you mean if he can? If he can. Because, you know, this is what y'all doing to yourself. You are at the point where God is like, time's been up. We had a connection. Yeah, we don't have it no more. I cut that bitch. You know. And it's like, you can tell it. You can tell. But then it starts to do a trickle down where when God cuts it, your damn angels know it, so they gotta cut you. From them too. Then your ancestors gotta cut you. From them too. And then the devil cuts you too. They cut all those energetic cords. Because what you're saying, as you keep doing fucked up shit to people and to divine people, as you keep doing that shit, you lose. You take a loss up top first, then it trickles down. So you're taking a loss in the 5D first, then it's going to trickle down to the 3D. And once it hits that 3D, and you probably going to be praying, you're going to be on your knees, you're wondering like, damn, why I'm not getting like no advice? Like, why ain't nothing coming through? Why? One, you keep fucking with me. I don't give a damn if you think I'm special or not. But God knows I'm special, and I know too. And I say something to you folks, you know, to kind of cut down your losses, but you just keep increasing your losses because, you know, the end of the divinity spectrum that you guys are on, you're like, hey, she doesn't fit it. And God says she fits it perfectly. I fit it perfectly because I understand. All five. I'm not supposed to be stuck in heaven or hell, spirit, earth, or the universe. I am supposed to flow with all five. I'm supposed to go within. It's kind of like when you weave. That's why I'm the weaver of the universe and of the earth. It's like tying up loose ends, filling in the holes and the cracks, putting things back together properly, efficiently, and effectively so it flows. Or correction to something that is off course, bringing it back into alignment, you know, and that's in any spectrum. And that's why I'm multifaceted. So when things change with me, people want me to stay the same so they can copy it or mimic it or take the info and do whatever. No, you can't. I'm designed to keep changing. Like the world changes, I change. But when you got all five, it's kind of like if I had a needle, you know, bob and weave. It's like I'm Pinocchio, okay? I talked about Pinocchio. I'm just a girl version of Pinocchio. But you know who has like my strings? God. No one else. It's God. But whatever he needs me to be, she needs me to be. Whatever they want me to do or to say or to, you know, get out and educate folks on, I do it. It's not promoting me to violence or to, you know, I don't know, choking you into some reasoning or some crazy ass shit. It's not doing that. Hey, I think that my lights. I think they're. I don't. Oh, where are my keys? Let's see if this will help me. But it's more like I want everybody to get on their journey, not for competition reasons. You're fighting battles, but you're fighting spiritual battles, you know. But you need to know what your powers are and where you stand at energetically, you know. Let's see something. Oh, it has a timer. Cool. Okay, I get it now. But you gotta learn who you really are. And if you know you got some gifts and powers and uh, all that shit, use them for some good shit. Like, damn, everything gotta be bad. How you balance out like that? You can't. You can't. Like, yo. Mm-mm. That shit be hard, stay hard. And then your ancestors won't let up on you at all. It's like the world won't let up on you. They know you're fucking up. And so anything like nefarious that you want to do in reference to myself or people like me, they stop you. Instead you sitting your ass down, learning about yourself. How to heal your wounds, what your triggers are, you know, what gets you in this energy. Because it could be other people. A lot of times it's not even you. It's other people that put you in this like angriness and you got to check them. Like, yo, you're not getting me off of whatever fucking path I'm on today. And sometimes you got to be like that. Like, I mean, I had to tell somebody, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I'm going to be happy today, motherfucker. I'm going to stay happy too. So you're going to shut the fuck up or you're going to be happy. And that might be harsh, but I mean, the motherfucker just kept coming with dumbass shit. Nagging. It was like, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Who keeps telling you to do this? What is telling you to do this? Why is this always you in this type of fucking energy? You gotta Say something. Do something. Don't just take it. And you can take it for so long, then your ass will snap. And that's what God be trying to get me to get y'all to understand. Don't wait until you fucking snap, yo. You could lose something like your life, or your freedom, or your abundance, or your health, or your free will. It's like a whole lot of shit you could lose. And you don't want to. And you didn't mean it. But it's better for you to tell a motherfucker what's on your mind than to lose it. It's like the best analogy I could give, and a lot of shit is, God said, I'd rather cuss your ass out than to kill you. You gotta respect somebody like that. Main reason, he could take your breath. You don't even have to think about it. It can just be gone. You could just be gone in a second. Like, a whole lot could just change in a second in your life. Oh, I pulled my thing down. I'm sorry. Oh, that didn't sound right either. But my screen. But you don't want to be that like that. And my phone's about to die, so I gotta end this shit. What I want everyone to do is, even if you're not fully in your God body, think like a God. Not a tyrant, not a fearmonger, not a warrior of fucking competition. A God, like the thinking man. Do that. Alrighty. Yeah, I got too much going on. I gotta go. Yeah, this shit's just crazy. See, it's weird. Well, my phone is dying anyway. I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day, whatever night, because it's about, I don't know, almost 12 at night. Later, people.